Okay, GCP DevOps, our course is, but what we need to know before to go with the GCP, first thing, here lot of services we have. More than 200 plus services are there. 200 plus services are there. We can't learn all those things, right? But for GCP DevOps, first thing we need to go with some infrastructure. You need to learn some infrastructure. Nothing but we know. Suppose already we discussed about the servers and infrastructure like that. First thing, you need to build one machine in on-premises. Okay. One more machine we need to build. This is some Ubuntu operating system. This is Ubuntu operating system. I'm muting somebody. Okay. This is one operating system. This is one operating system you installed in your on-premises in VMware. Okay. What you need to do here, who will do that? First thing, who will do? If you want to install Ubuntu operating system or CentOS operating system, any Linux flavor, Linux admin will be there. Okay, that is the what is the activity? He will do installation and hand over to application team or database team. For example, this is a database server. This is Oracle server or MySQL server. Okay, they will be handovering to anybody, whether Oracle DBA or MySQL server DBA. They will be handovering to that. Means DBA will be coming into the picture. Database admin will be coming into the picture. Fine. He will deploy whatever he will install some database and granting privileges. That is the thing. DB admin. Okay, this is not DB admin, DB admin, database admin. Like we can call it as DBA. Now, this is a database server. You need to do that. This is application server. Application server means whether it is a Tomcat or any application server or web server. Who will be doing application admin? Suppose a Java developer is there. That fellow will do that. Admin level also. Okay, web admin. Or some cases, Linux guys will be doing that. Linux admins will be doing. Fine. Okay. Now, this is one machine. This is one machine. Both has to be communicate, right? In this case, who will be coming into the picture? You need to communicate. You need to communicate to each other. Means networking should be there. Okay. Networking should be there. Networking should be there. Who will be doing network admin? Means, see here. See here. One fellow is Linux administrator is coming into the picture and he will install in VMware wherever. Okay, virtual Linux admin. And database admin will be installing database. Okay. And one more server, if you have web application or LDAP server or Exchange server, any server, both servers has to be communicate. Means network engineer will be coming into the picture. He will do that configurations, public IP address or private IP address and all those things. Okay. In this web application means web admin separately will be there. Some cases Linux admin also will do that. Okay. How many people are there? 3 people. And this is web, right? This is web means flipkart.com. Flipkart.com. You need to buy something. You are logging into this machine. Why? This is web. And going into the database and it is fetching the products and it is coming and giving the info in your end user, like in your browser. Okay, from where it is coming, from here to here, it is communicating and fetching and giving the result. In between, there should be a security will be there. Okay, why? To avoid hacking, hijacking, security will be there. Who will do that? Normally, in on-premises, security team will be there. Admin, what he will do? Encryption methodologies or SSL certificates or some other. Okay, to avoid attacks. How many people are coming into the picture? See how many people are there. So many people are there. Okay. And you need to deploy the code. You need to deploy the code. First of all, in database server, what is the content you have? Application content. Content means data will be there. Who will do that? Data creation of data and development of data. Development team will be building all those things. Developers means who are working into PHP or Java or Node.js. A lot of applications are there. That team will be doing all coding. 1 second, guys. Okay, here security admin will be there. How many people are coming into the picture? Here development team also will be there. And development team, we don't interact. Okay, we don't interact. That's okay, fine. Java developers and what are the things. Now what you need to do is you need to deploy the code. Who has to do that? Previously build release team will be doing. Okay, build release team means what? Suppose code you are developing into some development machines. You need to deploy, right, in production server. What you need to do? You have to develop. This is development machines. Whatever the code, same. You are developing. And what you need to do? Suppose 200 people are there. 200 people, Java developers are there working. What they will do? 200, suppose Flipkart application means it's a very big company, right? Very big application. I've been working with some client. 200 Java people are there. What they will do is they will prepare the code module wise. Every person or every team will be doing a module. Okay, one team will be doing some module. Okay, one team will be doing some module, like that. Insurance, I've been working with insurance. I will tell you insurance example. In that insurance, some people will be doing on older age, 60 years old, how insurance process. In that module, they will do some changes in that, they will build. Then under below teenage, they will do some changes. Okay, middle age, they will do some changes. And insurance on vehicles, some changes. All those things they will be developing in these development machines. They will push into, they will call it as a version control. Version control. What is that? Older days when SVN we have, okay, SVN, and now GitHub, Git bucket we have. Bucket we have. These people are there, right? These team, these people will be testing and developing in these servers, development machines, and they will push into that service control. They will do that. From here, who will do? DevOps engineer will do that. He will fetch the code. He will fetch the code from in version control, whether SVN or GitHub. Most of the people are using GitHub. Okay, Gitbucket also there, and they'll be using. Then you are logging into that. You are using this code and you are trying to push into this production service. Okay, that is our activity, main thing. Okay, how you can able to push that? With using your DevOps engineer will be pushing. Okay, how they can able to push from here? There is a process called CI/CD pipeline. CI/CD pipeline. What is it? CD pipeline. They'll be using. Why automation? CI/CD means what is that? Whatever the code has been somebody, once it is approved, once commit, who commit, develop, DevOps engineer will be doing that activity. Once he did that, automatically it has to go to the production servers. Okay, production means in microservices, okay, with Kubernetes deployment or web applications or any functions or any these type of who is doing DevOps engineer is pushing into microservices applications or any web applications or anything. Okay, this is the DevOps engineer activity. Now coming to the picture. Now GCP DevOps means what? You are trying to pushing. How you can you able to push? Suppose if you are working on AWS, they'll be pushing with using CI/CD pipeline. That we'll call it as a Jenkins. You know that. Okay. Configuration tool will be using Ansible. CI/CD pipelines, we can go with Jenkins. If you are into AWS and normal DevOps. Here, Jenkins competitor. Jenkins, if you are using Jenkins, that is third party, right? GCP is developed own tool. We'll call it as a cloud build. You need to know this is very important for GCP DevOps competitor. Okay, because once you purchased GCP platform, they are trying to stay on that GCP only completely. Suppose you are building an application, e-commerce website. No, I don't want to go some other tools. Okay, for dashboards you can use for Data Studio. We have okay, like Looker. We have web applications. I want to deploy. We can go with web applications like WebAdmin, IaaS, or PaaS service. IaaS means what? Infrastructure as a service. You need to build your operating system. On top of that, you can install it. Means this is your end activity. You are responsible for your server. Okay, if something goes wrong, they won't. For that reason, lot of people are going with PaaS services. Server will be taken care by GCP, Google, and our application, only application will be responsible by Google. Your code can be deployed in web application like we have App Engine. Advanced level is Cloud Run. No need to build web server. Okay, I want to deploy my code Flipkart, right? I need to get a web server, Tomcat or WebLogic, Oracle WebLogic server we have. Okay, if you are installing any Windows platform, IIS, these things is not required. But you need to go with any operating system. You need to install in a operating system, right? That operating system and all those things will be taken care by Google. and they have given a service called App Engine and Cloud Run. App Engine is older version, Cloud Run is latest version. Later I will discuss that. Okay, these are the then what you need to do? You need to deploy your code. That's it. For that reason, some cases you need to install some VM. Okay, who will do that? Who will do here installations, these App Engine creations, Cloud Run creations? GCP DevOps engineer will be deploying and configuring only the code. Okay, whether it is in Python code or whether it is in Java code, you are deploying into the production servers with any App Engine. You can deploy in virtual machines, you can deploy in Cloud Run, or you can deploy in Kubernetes also. Means GKE, we'll call it as a GKE. You can do that. That is our responsibility. But in the market, they are not looking only CI/CD pipeline. Okay, they are looking to do infrastructure also. Here, infrastructure means Linux administrator will be involving. Okay, and configuring networking, what you need to do, network engineer will be there, and web server, but a lot of security. But here we are going to discuss in our course networking. We are doing administration. You are installing some operating systems. We are doing network one mission to one mission. We are configuring. Okay, and this cloud version control we are creating. We have a cloud source repository. Cloud source repository. Okay, we are using Git, right? GitHub or SVN or say Git. SVN, don't forget about that. This is 15 years back. Okay, GitHub, Gitbucket we are using. Some companies they are using GitHub. Some companies they are using Gitbucket. But GCP having a few, we have CSR, Cloud Source Repository. These guys are developed. This is completely private. Okay. Why private? Because of security. GitHub, you have public, we have private also, we have. Right? We have public also, we have private also. But the thing is, these guys are developed to security. They can buy it, right? They can use this one. Why I need to go with GitHub? For that reason, these are the things. All those things we are going to see one by one in our GCP DevOps itself. First thing, we need to go with networking or how to create compute engine. We'll call it as a compute engine. How to create a VM. What type of VMs we can create. What type of series we have. What type of families we have. Which version we can. Anything. All those things. That is the thing. Then networking we need to know. Okay. What is meant by public network? What is meant by private network? What is meant firewall? How you can do that? What is the firewall is very, very important. You should not allow. Then some security also. Some security. Not involving more and more. Separate team will be there in any cloud also. If you know security also, added advantage. But we are going to see some encryption, Google managed key. We'll call it as a KMS, key management service. Okay, that we are going to see that. Then store databases also, very, very important. How to install in this machine is okay. But how you can configure past service we have, that we'll call it as Cloud SQL. You need to do that. Cloud SQL means past service. You need to install here only. In Linux machine only, we need to install. That Linux machines and all those things will be taken care by GCP, and they are giving the skeleton for us. We can do whatever you want. Okay. Whatever server they are giving directly, they will be giving 99.99% guarantee for your applications. Okay. Cloud SQL, what are the databases are supported here? MySQL, Postgres, SQL Server, Microsoft SQL Server, MS SQL. Okay, that is the thing. Oracle, suppose you Oracle is planning to do, but as of now, no. Okay, Oracle Server I want to install. In this case, you have to deploy a VM. Let me show you. Yeah, like this, you have to deploy one VM. On top of that, we can install Oracle Server. Okay. Any questions?
No.
Then this is RDBMS databases. We have NoSQL also. NoSQL also we can do, but it's not required for us. We are not going to see that. Okay. Then Cloud SQL. Okay. Here the thing is normal days, suppose a FTP file, any file servers are there, shared servers are there. You need to store some data. Okay. Well, how you can store it? We have a SharePoint server will be there. You have to install SharePoint server. In that SharePoint, you can deploy whatever, you can keep it, any files, you can do that. Okay. You can, like Google Drive. SharePoint server previously we have in our corporates. Okay. They'll be using that. Suppose I want to upload my PDF files. I want to upload something. Okay. You can do in that. Some presentations. But here we have like a Google Drive we have. This is very, very important. Cloud storage. Cloud storage we need to know. Okay, we need to know. Okay, later on, once this is done, we need to go with App Engine Service, Cloud Run, and CI/CD pipelines. CI/CD pipeline means cloud build. Where, how you can able to first CI/CD, we can't go directly. First, you need to get the code. From where you need to get the code? From your development team, you need to get the code. That code, you can get it from your GitHub or your source code repository. You need to get some access also. Access management, all those things. Access management means what? Your lead having some permission, that guy will be giving, that is okay. That get approvals, that is fine. Okay. We are going to discuss CSR, Git. We need to know that. After that, the code will be App Engine, then Cloud Run. But we need to concentrate, you guys has to concentrate on Cloud Run. Why? Because of in decommissioning this, maybe, it's not maybe, they will do that. There is a 2024, they will do that. Okay. These things. Later on, you need to know CI/CD pipeline. And we'll call it as a cloud build. Cloud build, you need to know that. After learning this, we need to go with orchestration. You need to deploy your microservices, right? With help of Kubernetes, we need to know. But this is a vast topic, but we are going to see what we need, how to deploy it. Okay, what we can do, how we can able to deploy. That we'll call it as a GKE in Google. That we are going to see GKE.
Sir, I have one doubt here. So,
Mm.
what is the purpose for App Engine and Cloud Run?
See, this is a website. Okay, this is a web server. Website, right? Website means app. Just with the web server, some code you need to deploy. We like this if you are going with this type of blogs or any small websites, any medical related websites. Okay, in this case, you can go with App Engine or Cloud Run.
Okay.
App Engine is some features is not available, but Cloud Run we have lot of features are there. Got it?
Okay.
Now I have a very big application like Flipkart. Let me show you. Yeah. See, this is the demo. This is the Microsoft. Okay, this is Microsoft GitHub only. Public, right? I told we have private and public also. This is public. We have a code. See, online boutique. What we need? Online boutique we need. See, these are the home page and checkout and all those things are there. How we can do? We have to use GKE. GKE is nothing but Kubernetes microservices. Can I deploy all those things in one server? No, right? That is not recommended. In older days, 10 years back, we need to deploy in one server. That we'll call it as a legacy. Load will be more and more. Okay, load is more. And suppose some crash happen, you need to restart it and you need to restart database servers and all those things will be there impacted. Now what happens is we have a GKE means Kubernetes. Kubernetes is a open source orchestration and high availability for applications. High availability databases, that is different. Okay, high availability for your application, that we'll call it as a Kubernetes. Every cloud having their own Kubernetes. In Amazon, we'll call it as a AKS, Amazon Kubernetes Services. Okay, AKS, like that. In Azure also, AK something is there. Okay, here we'll call it as a GKE, Google Cloud Kubernetes Engine. Okay, deployment, okay, leave it. See, card service, separate pod will be running. Separate pod, later we'll discuss about that. Okay, for this, what is this? Currency service, email service, front end, payment, all those things they've been differentiated with small pieces, microservices. We'll call it as a microservices. For that, we need to deploy GKE. Okay, why we need to, if you are working for a Flipkart or Amazon, I cannot go with big server. I cannot able to, you can install in web server. On top of that, you can deploy the code here also, but overloaded will be there. Suppose a Dasara is there, Dasara or Diwali is there. They are offering 50%. Okay. In that case, what happens? 50% if you are going, the traffic more and more. Okay. You can't increase that. You can't scale it. In that case, what happens? Your server will fail. Your server will die. Server down. That's it. Gone in older days. eBay. We have a old website. eBay is there at that time. 15 years back, eBay. Now it is not there. Amazon is there. What happens? What you need to do? You have to wait and you need to buy it. Now what happens? You should not go with that, these type of things. If you go with that, that is gone. You need to go with GKE, microservices and all those things. But we can't go with all this GKE itself, a lot of time, a lot of content we have. Separately we need to, but it's okay. But we are going to see 2-3 classes how to deploy the code that we need to concentrate. Separately we'll call it as a SRE. One more we have. See, security admin we have, Linux admin we have, a lot of people are there, right? One more guy is there. After deploying SRE, okay, site reliability engineer, we'll call it as a Kubernetes admin also we'll call it. Admin also. Admin both development. Why? What they will do, see, you need to deploy. You will deploying your code into the pod. Who will do? DevOps engineer will be doing that. Before doing that, you have to prepare the YAML file, configuration file. Who have to do? SRE will do that. But nowadays, what happens is DevOps engineer only they need to know. If you know this one, added advantage. But it will take 30 days separately. Okay, but it's okay, but fine. Okay, this is the thing. And once this is done, you need to deploy one more. Got it. Fine, everything is okay. Now, nowadays, what happens is everything has to be automated. Everything has to be automated. See, I want to create Cloud SQL automatically with a script. I want to deploy compute engine with a script. You can write shell script also. Okay, fine. But some changes you can't do that. All those things you can't do in shell scripting. Okay. Automation. For automation, we have to go with deployment manager in Google. In Google. But the thing is, okay. But the thing is, if you go with deployment manager, I want to deploy in AWS or Azure, you have to write separate code for that. For that reason, we are not using Google Deployment Manager. Okay. Okay. We are not using this one. Behalf of this, we are using Terraform. Terraform. This is a infrastructure as a code. Infrastructure as a code. If you want to deploy, very, very important. Now, what happened is GCP, they're asking GCP DevOps with Terraform. This is also one. This is also big ocean. We have separate certification we have. Terraform certification separate we have. Kubernetes also we have separate certification, and GCP DevOps also we have separate certification. But the thing is, Terraform, you need to know the functionality. That is enough. How to build a VM, how to build a networking, how to build CI/CD pipeline. That's basic things. If you know that, okay, fine. In our course content, we are going to see compute engine, networking, KMS, and Cloud SQL, storage, all those things we are going to see that. And Cloud SQL also. Okay. And how? With networking, very, very important. Apart of this, who are configuring this, all those things, who has to do? If suppose you joined, okay, two guys has been joined. One is John, one more is Tom joined. Before itself, I am working. Okay, I know everything. I'm senior consultant. Fine. What I need to do, one guy is developer. Just think like this guy is developer. This guy is some SAP or something. He's also developer. He's otherwise junior DevOps engineer. Okay, what I have to do, suppose I am the senior, what I have to do, John, you have to create an email ID for John and Tom, and you have to provide the access to that. Provide the access to any service. Suppose you are working in development, you have to provide the access in development servers. Tom is working for both development and production also. You need to give the permissions on all services what you need. Where you have to provide, that we will call it as a IAM. IAM. Identity Access Management. This is very important. But we won't do that. We won't do normally. Senior people will be who is working on that. Architects will be there. They will do that. But anyhow, we need to know. Okay. Any questions? I'll stop for today. It's okay. Tomorrow, how to create an account. You can create by your own. And main thing, once you want to create it, let it complete this one. Account creation and all those things. You can create a free account. You will get $300 for 3 months. Okay. You will get a trial account for 3 months, means 90 days with $300. You can do whatever you want. Before tomorrow, what I have to do? I have to delete all my services. Otherwise, it will go to the pay as you go.
Existing user.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, pay as you go. It will go. It will, because we have given your card details. That's the reason. Which card will be accepted? Any debit card will be accepted. It should be any like MasterCard or any Visa, RuPay and all those things. It won't accept. Any nationalized bank, SBI also, any Axis Bank, any bank accepted. It should be Visa or MasterCard. Okay. Once before one day itself, you have to delete your account. Okay. For that reason, you have to create a new email ID. First, create one new email ID. On top of that, you can, why? Once this is done, I will delete this email also. I should not keep it. Maybe chances to upgrade. It won't happen, but safer side, you should delete your account and your projects also. We have 3 projects. I have 3 projects. I have to delete all projects tomorrow. Why? It will go to the upgrade. Maybe it won't go, but anyhow, you are using, right? You should not use. You have to delete it. You have to shut down all the services. It is very, very important. Tomorrow, I will shut down the services and I will open one more new account. I'll show you in bit. Okay.
Okay.
Any card will be accepted. No worries about that. But before 90 days, right? Before one day, you have to delete all projects and account and email ID. That's it. You have to delete all those.
So there is no free account. There is a free account, right?
Free account only. Free account.
But there also how much? But you said that minimum 300 you have to pay.
No.
$300.
$300 credit will be giving.
Okay.
$300 means 22,000. They will give you for free. Tomorrow
Okay.
I'll do that. Okay.
Apart from this, you said that network admin, DB admin, network admin, everyone is required for everything. So do we need to have the knowledge of the basic networking as well as?
No. I will teach you. I will give you all those things. Networking, what is public IP, that is what we need to do, no? That I will give you. See, everything you can do. See here, Kubernetes, IAM we have, and cloud storage we have, VPC networking, all those things. VPC, what is meant by all we don't need. Why? Because of we are not network engineers, but basic networking for your interview purpose we need to know. Okay, in the CI/CD pipelines they won't ask networking, but some cases because of competition they're asking questions. For that reason we need to learn networking also, basic level.
You told about CI/CD, right? CI/CD. Whether it is a concept principle or is it a practical implement?
No. See,
Entity.
CI/CD is a continuous integration, continuous deployment process. That is, we'll call it as a process. CI/CD is a process. Okay. That, see, if you remember 15 years back, we have a build team and development team. Okay.
No, I got it that.
That's what. Here, CI/CD
I got
pipeline.
that.
Yeah, CI/CD pipeline is a
It's a process. You mean to say that is a process.
Integration and development. With using Jenkins, we can do this process. Okay, normal old methodology. Suppose if you are going with GCP, why I need to go with Jenkins? Why I need to depend on third party? I can go with cloud build. Now what happens is a lot of people are migrating to GCP. They are giving lot of offers and very discounts. If you purchase, if suppose I want to start a e-commerce website, you can go with all services. You have data engineering products, we have ML machine learning products, we have AI products, we have dashboard products like Tableau, Power BI, we have, right? Same, we have Looker, Data Studio, we have everything we have in GCP. That is added advantage. Okay, we will be looking one by one from tomorrow. Okay.